Alright, so I have pulled myself out of YouTube retirement to speak on this topic because I'm seeing a lot of opinions and a lot of words coming out of the mouths of the unqualified. Those who ain't bona fide, who ain't got no room to speak on this topic, but they got something to say. Well, I got something to say too. So let's get into it. So the Grammys were 2 nights ago, right? Killer Mike won the Grammy for Best Rap Album with his album Michael, respectfully, right? And all I'm seeing in the comments is who? Oh, who said put on that new Killer Mike? Oh my God, he got arrested right after the show. It must have been because he robbed Travis. You put this over Heroes and Villains over her loss? And I'm just like, yeah, a lot of y'all are wrong. I'm gonna start with the who's, right? Because my thing is this: how do you call yourself a rap fan but you don't know who Killer Mike is? Look, rap is not that old of a genre. They were just doing the 50th anniversary of hip hop on BET. That's how long. This is a genre that's been around for 50 years, bro. It's not that many rappers out there. When you talk about other genres like rock and roll or like pop or something like that, that's been around for centuries or forever, right? You know what I'm saying? Jazz. This ain't even an old genre. It ain't been but 50 years, bro. You should be able to know artists who ain't even from your era, right? I get it. He was at his biggest in the 2000s, right? Then he had the thing with the Run the Jewels or whatever. But uh, you mean to tell me you're a rap fan, but you don't know who Killer Mike is? And that's the thing. A lot of y'all ain't real rap fans. But you think you are, oh, but I listen to Kanye West. Oh, dude, I listen to Tyler the Creator, bro. Oh, dude, Travis Scott, so hard, bro. But y'all listen to the mainstream artists, which I don't have a problem with. They're mainstream for a reason. They are big for a reason. You know, I enjoy these same artists. But when that's all you consume and all you listen to, and you don't, you know what I'm saying, know some of the, I guess, older rappers or less known rappers, just because you don't know about them don't mean that they aren't just as talented, right? Just because you aren't, I guess, willing to step out of your comfort zone and listen to these individuals, right? You know, here's my thing, another take on it, right? Because I personally preferred Utopia over Michael. I went to see Utopia live when he was on tour in Atlanta. I went to see it. Probably the best show I've ever been to as far as concert, showmanship, and stuff like that. I don't think anyone in today's music scene is doing it like Travis when it comes to like just getting everybody into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an experience, right? Utopia was my album of the year. If I did, I guess, the Beezy Awards, Utopia's winning Best Rap Album, in my opinion. But when you look at what makes an album good, right? Production, lyrics, rapping, features, all of that, right? I don't think you can look at Utopia and say, this is superior to this. This is superior to Michael. You can't, I don't think you can point out those intangibles and say that Utopia has it better, right? So I think they're on the same level. So now what matters? Perspective. Us as the younger generation are going to relate more to Utopia. That's more of our speed. That's more of what we're into, more of what we like. So of course, young people, people around our age, the majority of music consumers, the young people, right? Who we pushing this, I guess, we pushing the culture or whatever. Of course, we prefer Utopia, right? It's geared towards us. It's made for us to like it, right? Whereas Michael, that's more so for the old heads, right? People who grew up off that Killer Mike, you know what I'm saying? People who were young back when he was hot, you know? But I don't think top to bottom you can say Utopia is just a better album, right? When you talk about what makes an album good, what makes a song good, I think respectfully, they're both on the same level. And it just comes down to perfection. You gotta look at who's voting for the Grammys. These people is old, bruh. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not, you know, these are old people voting for the Grammys. Y'all know this and here's the thing, y'all know this happens every single year, bruh. Every year at the Grammys, and y'all want to sit here and talk about, oh, the Grammys don't matter, these award shows don't matter, but then you get mad whenever your artist don't win the award. I'm like, bro, y'all, what did you expect? What did you really expect? You know what I'm saying? It's like, do these award shows not matter? or you just upset that your favorite artist ain't winning no awards. Cause here's my thing. I ain't never heard a Beyonce fan say the Grammys don't matter. I ain't never heard a Taylor Swift fan say the Grammys don't matter. Why? Because respectfully, their favorite artists are always the ones who bring home these awards. And I'm not one to say that these awards don't matter. They do hold some type of weight. They're not everything though, because there are great artists who have been snubbed. I want to say Snoop Dogg has been nominated for like what 20 Grammys. He ain't got none. Katy Perry has been nominated for 17 Grammys. She ain't got none. Travis nominated for 12 Grammys and he has not gotten one yet. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're not everything, but they do hold some type of weight. And I don't like when people use that argument that the Grammys don't matter, but then if they don't matter, why are you so pissed that your favorite artist didn't win? You know what I'm saying? Another thing. My thing is, with Utopia, when it first came out, right? A lot of y'all was out there calling it mid. And I did not forget, because I remember I made a video about it. I don't know if it's still up on this page or not. I don't know what I've been doing with YouTube lately. But, yeah, a lot of y'all was calling Utopia mid. But now y'all same people talking about, but he got robbed. But I thought it was mid 6 months ago. Because y'all was waiting on everybody else to drop. Oh, this is mid. Wake me up when XYZ drops. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened? Nobody else dropped anything that was that good for the rest of the year. And now y'all are, oh, he got robbed. And I'm going to tell you one thing. If Michael didn't win the Grammy, I think Nas would have won. Just because of the way the Grammy is set up. I don't think Nas had a better album than, I think out of all the albums on the ballot for Best Rap Album, I think it might have been better than Her Loss, but that was it. You know what I'm saying? It was fourth or fifth when it come down to it. But I feel like with the way that the Grammys are selected and voted for, that Nas would have gotten that. You know, the Grammys, they tend to really like Nas, you know, and he is another old head rapper. You got this old head panel, you know. So there you go. As far as heroes and villains go, my thing is like, how is that fair? Because Metro Boomin, he makes the beats, he produces it, makes the storyline for the whole album, right? But then all the rapping is just done by rappers. It's just, you're getting everyone in the industry, you're getting the hottest people in the industry in on the project. You're not, versus like Killer Mike or Travis or Drake or 21, or Nas, where they're actually rapping and they're actually singing the songs that are on the album. You made the beats, and everyone else did the. And my thing is like, and that's not no hate to Metro Boomin. Anyone who knows me knows he's actually one of my biggest artistic inspirations, right? When it comes to the music that I'll be making or whatever I'll be doing, right? But it's just like, it's best rap album, it's not best producer. So I'm like, I don't see how that's fair to put him in that same category of the rappers, right? Because at that point, who gets the award? You got best rap album, but you had every rapper in the industry on your album. And I know everybody has features, but it's like, you literally didn't spit a single verse. And I know that's not his role. He's the producer, but it's still at the same time, like I said, this is the best rap album. This ain't the best producer award. So should Metro have been on the ballot? Yeah, I see that. But like saying Metro got robbed, I'm like, bruh, he didn't even spit a single verse. Like, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my take on it, right? And, people got to realize, like, your knowledge of the world does not reflect what's happening in the world. Just because you have never heard of this artist does not necessarily mean that they're not a great artist, or they were never a great artist, because they were obviously good enough to get to this point, right? People got to realize that, right? And, and I seen somebody bring up the streams, right? Somebody brought up streams. How Michael had the lowest number of streams out of all the albums that were on the ballot. But I'm like, bro, here's my thing with streams, because y'all do the same thing. When I talk about y'all, I'm talking about these internet rap fans who claim to be fans and these rap pages on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Y'all know these same people, right? Y'all want to bring up streams, but when somebody outstreams your favorite rapper, like when Drake drops something and outstreams the whole industry, and y'all want to talk about, but Drake makes pop music and streams don't really matter. Which I agree with to an extent, but don't use the argument that streams don't matter when your favorite artist is getting outstreamed and then try to use streams as a means to back up why you're saying this album is better than this one. Because if I use streams, there's a lot of artists out there who I can say he's better than her, she's better than him, whatever, because of streams, right? But y'all don't want to use that argument. Oh, streams aren't everything. We get it. I understand it. But don't try to use that argument. Now, that's another thing that I tried to see. Case in point, I guess the moral of the story, we had 10 minutes. I'll wrap this up here in a minute. I just think it's very, ignorant for you to say who to one of the, to a pioneer in the rap game, one of the, a truly legendary rapper himself, right? To say who. It's like you think you hold an opinion. You just exposing yourself for not knowing music at this point. Like I said, rap is not that old of a genre. It's only 50 years old, bruh. It's a pretty young genre. Like, bruh, Killer Mike was at his peak like less than 20 years ago, bruh. And I get it. We didn't grow up off of it, for real. Not everybody's parents listen to whatever. But it's like, bruh, you can't sit here. That's like me not. That's like if I don't watch a basketball game, be like, yeah, bro, y'all trash, y'all lost. I didn't even watch the game. How the hell I'm supposed to know? But yeah, want to say that's all I had to say. I just came straight off the dome. Pause. But yeah, brought myself out of YouTube retirement to speak on this topic. I got a few more videos coming out. If y'all like this one, just subscribe, bro. Like, I mean, I'm just doing this as a hobby at this point. I don't even care about, oh, I want to be famous on YouTube. Shit, but like, just subscribe so I can make more videos. Whatever y'all want to hear me talk about. This is where I get my opinions out. Because I be talking to myself in the mirror, and I'm like, well, I'd rather talk to myself on camera than upload it so people can hear it. But we had 12 minutes. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know y'all got stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? But hey, real talk though, if y'all want to hear me talk for like longer periods of time, I know people do like the video essays, they'd be like an hour long or whatever, podcasts and stuff. Like if that's what y'all want, bro, like shit, let me know. I'll do it. I'll give it to you. However you want it. Pause. But that's about it. Shout out to Killer Mike. I actually have a family member who produced one of the tracks on his album, and he received his second Grammy, I believe, because I think if you got any songwriting credits or anything on the album, they win. You get an award too, but he played a role in Killer Mike winning the Grammy, so I was actually happy to see that. Like I said, if it's up to me, if it's my awards, the BZ Awards, Travis Scott is gonna win Best Rap Album because it was my favorite rap album this year. It's great, You could say robbed, but I wouldn't say robbed. It's like when Steve Nash won the MVP the same year Kobe and LeBron both had really good seasons. I forgot what was it, 08, 09? One of them years. And it's like you can't say that Kobe or LeBron got robbed because Steve Nash definitely balled, but it was like they was all kind of deserving of it type, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. Promise I'm done now. Y'all take it easy for me. I'm out.